Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How you guys doing? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Ion 4 case by Element Case. This one is pretty darn cool. Before we get into it, I want to say a quick thank you to Mr. Larry Greenberg for sending this one over to me. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for sending it over so I can check it out. And, you know, I'm a carbon fiber junkie. I like carbon fiber. And basically what we have here is a TPU, a thermoplastic elastomer case for the iPhone 4 with a carbon fiber backplate, which is super cool. You can pick this one up over on Element Case's website. There will, of course, be a link to it right down there in the bottom bar, as there always is. And it is $49.99, I believe. Or it might be $49.95. Either way, it's the better part of 50 bucks. Cool beans. Which you guys are probably thinking, you know what, 50 bucks is kind of a lot for a TPU case, Tone. And you're right, it is. But, you know, it does have the carbon fiber backplate on it. Carbon fiber is not cheap. I don't know how many of you are into carbon fiber, but carbon fiber isn't cheap. The price of carbon fiber is actually going up constantly right now due to the you know, electronics industry and the huge demand for carbon fiber right now. They can't really produce enough of it. You've noticed that in the bike industry as well, bike frames and carbon frames and stuff are going up in price significantly. So, you know, carbon fiber is not cheap. They're able to use scrap stuff like, you know, from other applications and put it into stuff like this, which helps reduce the price a little bit. But again, carbon fiber isn't cheap. So yeah, 50 bucks for a TPU case is kind of pricey, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's be honest, Element Case is kind of a boutique-y kind of a brand, so, I mean, you're probably paying for the name and the status of having an Element Case a little bit. Kind of like Vaha or Pilframa, you know, companies like that. So cool beans. Let's go ahead and pop it open and check it out. Take it out of the packaging here. Nothing super fancy going on with the packaging here. You have cardboard, you know, a nice little cardboard kind of thing. If you're like me and you like to save your packaging, I kind of ripped it, so there you go. On the back, it does show you the Ion 3 for the 3GS as well as the iPhone 4. Nothing super fancy with the packaging there. It's kind of cardboard packaging, nothing super fancy. And here we have the case itself. As you can see, it is a, you know, TPU style case. Exactly what it looks like with the carbon fiber backplate, which looks wicked. It is also, you know, flexible. Carbon fiber is actually flexible, depending on how it's made. So, you know, it's going to flex and it's going to be easy to take on and off of your phone. It's not going to be difficult. So let's go ahead, throw the phone in, and then we'll check it out. Pop in my iPhone. I like to go bottom first and then slip over the top corner over the sleep wake button, kind of like so, and then pop the corner over the vibrate switch. That seems to be the easiest way to do it for me. So there you go, and that's it. It is on. Super simple, super easy. No screen shield bubbling, which is very, very nice. I can't stand screen shield bubbling, and this one doesn't bubble screen shield at all, so that's very cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cutouts. As you can see, there is quite a bit of extra material here on the corners of the case, which is going to give you quite a bit of impact protection on the corners here. So, you know, getting a fair bit of protection with this one. I wouldn't want to drop it from 6 feet onto concrete, but, you know, in the event that you do drop it, you're probably going to be okay at least once or twice anyway, with this extra protection they put here on the corners that's supposed to absorb shock, which is kind of what makes the case a little bit thick here on the corners, and the cutouts are a little bit bigger. The headphone jack is quite recessed, as you can see here on the one side is very recessed. Not so bad over here on the other side. And you have the oval shaped cutout, so your secondary microphone is exposed. I didn't have any issues with my headphones using this. It's a good size cutout, and I've mostly been using my Monster Turbine Coppers for a while now, and I didn't have any issues with them. With the L-shaped jack, it worked just fine. So as long as you're using a recessed jack designed for, you know, mobile devices, you're probably fine. DJ style headphones are probably not going to work too well, but, you know, it's up to you. You could try it if you like. Taking a look at the sleep wake button. It is, you know, recessed again a fair bit, but it is beveled around the edge there, which fits your finger really, really well. Your finger just kind of sits in there, and it's really easy to press it and wake it up, put it to sleep, Super simple. It looks like it might be kind of an awkward cutout, but in practice, you know, using it on a day-to-day basis, I had no issues with pressing the sleep wake button. It worked really, really well. Taking a look at here, the vibrate switch and the volume rocker over here on the side. You have one large cutout for the whole thing, which is going to make this compatible with both the Verizon and GSM version of the iPhone 4. So this will work with any version of the iPhone 4. Getting to the vibrate switch is super simple because of this nice, you know, beveled edge around there. Super simple. Volume buttons are exposed. Of course, those are easy to press, obviously, since they're exposed. Taking a look at the bottom, you have one large cutout along the bottom. Didn't really have any issues with it. It is, again, slightly recessed. I was able to dock this in my GigaWare dual dock. I don't know if it's going to work in a lot of other docks. I tend to use my GigaWare dock with no dock adapter. I don't really use dock adapters since I'm changing cases so often. I would have to change the dock adapters accordingly. So I tend to just not use them. And I'm careful with my phone when I set it in the dock and take it out. And I haven't had any issues. So there you go. I was able to use it without a dock adapter in my GigaWare dual dock, which is basically the same thing as a Dexum dual dock. So there you go. And the camera cutout here in the back is ample. You know, it's got the pill-shaped cutout there, kind of the keyhole. I guess that's a keyhole cutout, isn't it? That's not a pill-shaped cutout. That's a keyhole cutout, Tone. Come on, get with the program, dude. So there you go. It has the keyhole style cutout there. I didn't notice any issue with flashback or anything like that, but again, because it is black, you're probably not going to experience that. And then you have your cool, nice and glossy carbon fiber backplate there on the back. I love carbon fiber. I know I've mentioned this a bunch of times already, but carbon fiber is awesome. I dig carbon fiber. So there you go. That's pretty much going to do it, guys. I couldn't really find anything wrong with this case, other than the fact that it's 50 bucks. Yeah, it's a little pricey at 50 bucks, but it's an awesome case, and it's worked really, really well for me. I haven't had any problems with it. So, cool beans. There you go. That's pretty much going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Cool beans. Rock on.